Hello everyone, it's Shauna coming to you live from her craft room in Edmond, Oklahoma. Today is July 26, 2026. Hope you guys are having a fabulous weekend. Just a shout out real quick. Happy birthday, Haley. Hope you're having a great day. As you can tell, today's setup is a little bit different. That is because we are going to be talking about hot foiling. The new Stampin' Up! Hot Foil tool is fabulous. I know hot foiling has been around forever. I don't need to hear it. But it's new to Stampin' Up! And we have a ton of product that goes with it that is just out of this world. It's a game changer. It's going to take your cards, your scrapbooking pages to the next level. So if you've never hot foiled before, this is so fun, so easy. You're going to love it. So I want to talk about what comes with it, what you can do with it, and I'm just going to scratch the surface. There is so much more to this. But before we get into housekeeping, first of all, let me make sure that you guys can see me, that I'm going live in the right place. I'm on the right page. Give me just a second. Okay, and I'm hoping that live chat is going to work today. It did not work last weekend. That made me so sad. Okay, I'm in the right place. You guys can see everything. Okay. Let me make sure that you guys can hear me. Give me just a second. I have so many piles. Sorry, I just moved you guys. I have so many piles around my room. Okay. That I'm like trying to step over everything and not make a mess of everything. Okay. So, hopefully you guys can hop on. Say hello. Remember, if you don't say hello, I don't know that you're here. So, what comes with a hot foiling tool when you purchase it is, of course, the charging cord. And this comes in two pieces. So the big, long, black box with the cords. And then this little disconnect right here. And that's because, you know, Stampin' Up! Is global. So they have different outlets at different countries, and you plug it in here. This is magnetic, so you just put it up there and it grabs it. You're going to see some lights going on. These lights mean different things, and we'll talk about that. It does take about 6 minutes for this tool to heat up, so I'm going to go ahead, let it do its thing, heat up, while we're talking and going over some housekeeping rules and stuff. So, okay. It also comes with this silicone pad, just to protect your surface. It comes with these two plates, a clear one and a green one. It comes with this little tool. This is a magnetic tool to pick up your hot dies. It comes with another silicone to put your hot dies on. So that is what comes with this tool for $160 US. This right here is the Stampin' Up! Cut and Emboss machine that you need to go with the tool. If you have the old black Sizzix, it doesn't work. The die cut machine doesn't work. This platform is too wide for the black cut and emboss machine. So you need the new white one with this. Okay. Let's take a little break. Let's let that heat up. I got my pre-order yesterday, so all the new product is in my house. If you want to stay a little bit later after this live, I'm going to do an unboxing of my pre-order. Can you guess what I got? So if you need catalogs, I have plenty. So if you're local, just holler at me. I've got catalogs. We had Stampin' Up class yesterday, and they got a new catalog in their hand. So they're here. Reach out to me, private message me, Facebook me, email me, whatever you want to do. Okay, so little housekeeping. As always, Stampin' Up order has 3 different levels of creativity. We offer something for everyone. We have our kits, which are the level 1 step-by-step instructions. We have level 2, which are the quick and easy mix and match options. And then we have level 3, which is creativity your own way. Pretty much most of our catalog, anything goes. So when it comes to the level 1, the kits, we have a couple of different types of kits. We have the kits that are in the brown box. These can be found at stampinup.com. They come out with 2 new kits every month. So these are constantly rotating in and out the door. So the best place, stampinup.com, is going to show you all your stuff. Hi, Mom. I see your comment. Thank goodness. Hopefully I'll have some others jumping on to watch this, but hopefully I can continue seeing those comments. Unlike last week, which was, I'm not even going to go there. But the brown box kits, then, like I said, they come out with 2 new ones every month. And the 2 that they came out with for the month of July was the Gilded Gallery kit and the Daisy Days kit. So again, go to stampinup.com to see all the kits, because we have tons of them. The other type of kit that we have is the Paper Pumpkin kit. It's a monthly subscription kit. You can start it and stop it. You don't have to get it every month. It's a kind of a surprise that comes to your door. We don't really get to see everything that's going to be in the kit. We get little sneak peeks. Here is the one for August. So you have to be subscribed by August 10th to get this. I'm loving the laser die cut. I'm loving the saying, sending my whole heart at a time when words fall short. I think that's going to be a great kit. And then the one for September is Aspens of Gratitude. Love the trees, love the watercolor, love the coloring of it. As far as the fall colors go, I think that's going to make a great fall card. And they always have a add-on die set that you can get separate. This is item 168664. And these dies are good for the quarter, for 3 months of the Stampin' Up. So it went with the July, August, and September kit. I was wondering, I know, Mom. Oh goodness, not another week of not having comments, please. That was painful. I don't like it when people are there and I can't see or talk to them and ask questions and stuff. So again, another one of our kits, if you're a scrapbooker, we also have scrapbooking kits. This is called a scrapbooking workshop kit. Again, go online to see all of our kits. So we have card kits, we have home decor kits, we have scrapbooking kits, kits of all different shapes and sizes. Okay, those are our level 1. So level 2 is the mix and match. Level 3 is anything else in the catalog. And the mix and match stuff is in a separate section of the catalog. So when I try to do those catalog walkthroughs, I try to show that off. Again, I cannot open the September catalog until September 1st, but you can see right here where I've got the mix and match section of the catalog tabbed. So it's back in the back. They have all the mix and match products in one area. Did you know that Stampin' Up! Offers more than just supplies? We do offer virtual craft classes, album retreats, card retreats. The last craft class we had was the Metallic Magic, which was a hot foiling system. This was Thursday, was a two-hour, 15-minute class. It was a great class. And right now, until January 7th, you get this class for free if you purchase this. Again, we're waiting for this to heat up. That's what the red blinky button means, and you'll hear it beep, and that means that it's ready for the next section. So, we're just talking while this heats up. But we do have craft classes. Product of the month. So every month, Stampin' Up! Comes out with an item that's only $5 if you turn in a $75 order or more. So sometimes it's dies, sometimes it's paper. So the item or the product of the month for this month was the Begonia Bell. This is a 2-step stamping set, which means that you stamp this darker image first in a dark color, and then you stamp this in a lighter color, and that fills in the color in your rows. So you just layer them on top of each other. They're meant to work together, same as the leaf. So it is a two stamp set. Okay, so that is the product of the month for this month. Oh, did you hear it beep? Okay, so now we have a red light with a blinking white light, and that means that we're ready to put our die on to heat up. So let's do that. I'm going to start out with this big background stamp. This is one of my favorites. This is the Garden Silhouette stamp. Not stamp, hot foil die. So we're going to put our die on there. That is hot. We're going to hit the white button. Now we have a blinky yellow button, so we're going to wait for that to heat up, and then it's going to beep at us again. Hi Lisa, how are you? I'm glad you can join us. I can see Facebook comments today. Yay! So that's the product of the month. So if you're going online and shopping, make sure if you're spending $75 or more, you are grabbing that extra stamp set or die or whatever the product is, paper, because it's a great price. It's like getting something on sale. Don't forget that when you are shopping, yes, we have our wonderful catalogs, but we also have stuff that can only be seen online. So our kits are online exclusives. These come out every other month. So March, July just came out July 1st. It had some Christmas, some holiday stuff in it. Good, Lisa, I'm glad. So don't forget about our online stuff. Don't forget about the last chance items. Again, those can only be seen online. See, it beeped again. So Lisa, you might have to go back and watch from the beginning, but really all we've done is heated up the machine. It does initially take about 6 minutes to heat up. So I've been doing all the housekeeping, talking about all of that while it's heating up. Once it shows it's green, then what you can do is lay your foil down, shiny down. You can see it start bubbling. I'm gonna do this on vellum. You guys, you can do this on so many different surfaces. You're going to lay your green plate down. You're going to lay your clear plate down. You're going to push that down. This is magnetic, so again, just push it down. You're going to pull this over. We are going to run this through our white Stampin' Up! Cut and Emboss machine, and you want to go slow. Think of the Jack in a Box. and how you didn't want it to pop out at you. And the reason why you're going to go slow instead of running this through like you would when you're cutting a die is because the roller on top and the roller on the bottom are pushing that hot die and that foil and that paper all together. Okay. That is what makes it work. Now, even though this is hot, you can touch it on the bottom. It's warm. Do not touch the gray grid. So we're going to take these off. Again, very warm. Do not touch that. That would burn you. So you're going to take your little tool. We're going to move that over here. You're going to push down this button, and it's going to release that magnet. Okay, so that's going to cool off. Now, what you don't want to forget, plug back in your thing so that you can use it again. Because again, it's going to take a second to heat up. So let's start this process all over. Now, it's not going to take as long as it did the first time, because the first time we were starting from scratch, it was completely cold. So it takes about 6 minutes the first time around. But see, now we've got our red blinky button. So we're going to wait to hear it beep. Let's do this. Are you guys ready? Here's the magic. Isn't that so pretty? This is the rose gold, and that's on vellum. Now, do not throw your negative piece away. We can use this. This is not trash. Couple of things that I want to say real quick. I want to show the rolls have come out in 3 different colors. And if you have the old wood mount boxes, you can fit 6 rolls in here. So we've got gold, rose gold, and silver. And when you buy your foil, 2 silver come in a pack, 2 rose gold come in a pack, 2 gold come in a pack. This is what it looks like when you buy it. Comes in a little box. And here's the rose gold. So there's 2 rolls per box. I think the box is like $13 maybe, but that's how it comes. And then I've just chosen to store mine in a wood mounted stamp box. I am sure Stampin' Up! Is coming out with more colors. I can almost 100% guarantee it. There's going to be another hot foil release. We did see some new hot foil sneak peek stuff in the September through December catalog. Again, I do have these on hand, so if you want a catalog, let me know. I got my pre-order yesterday, and after this video, if you want to stay tuned, you can see what I got on my pre-order, and I'm curious, what do you think I got? I did not get everything. Let me just say that. Okay, a couple of other storage tools. While this is still heating, because we haven't heard it beep yet, still flashing red. Did you hear it beep? Now we have this white flashy with the red. So let's do our next thing. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Swiss dots background. So this is our second background. We're going to put that on here. We're going to hit the white button. That is going to heat that plate. This time I'm going to put gold on a clear acetate window sheet. Here is the Swiss dots. So let's listen for that. Just wanted to bring this to your attention. If you are thinking about getting the hot foil tool, right now at Target with the back to school items, these are like the pencil box cases. This fits your tool perfectly. And I would put it in there, but it's hot. But it fits in there perfectly. So if you need to travel with it or store it, not have it on your work area, grab yourself one of these while you can. And they have two different sizes, a big one and a small one. It's the bigger one. I want to say it was $4.99, maybe $5.49 with tax. So very economical. Another thing that you might want to grab is one of these large bead keepers. I got this at Walmart. We're waiting to hear this beep again. So it's still warming up with the orange yellowy light blinking. I got this for the, oh, did you hear it? Now we have the green light. So let's grab, again, I'm doing gold. We're gonna do shiny down. You can kind of start see it to bubble. We're gonna put our window sheet on it. And that is not straight by any means. Hold on, let me see if I can. Another great tool to have would probably be the embossing tweezers that come with the Stampin' Up! Boss. Those have a, I forget what type of coating on the end, so it wouldn't scratch your grid. So just FYI. I do not have one of those. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we've got our paper down, trying to get this. Okay, we want to put our green shim down. This is just over foiling, and that's okay, don't worry about that. We're going to put our clear plate on top. We're going to push this down because again it's magnetic, so you don't have to pull it out. We're going to pull this over to our Stampin' Cut and Emboss, and again you have to have the white machine. You cannot have the old black Sizzix Stampin' Up! Cut and Emboss because this platform is way too wide for the black. We're gonna go slow, like the Jack in the Box. Is everybody playing the Jack in the Box song in their head? Okay. Again, it's warm to the touch, but you can touch the bottom of this. We're gonna put that back on our little silicone mat. Take these plates off. Take this off. I'm gonna put that to the side. Grab this, put it over here. And again, we want to make sure that we plug it back in so that we can go on to our next project. And again, you just, like I said, push down and that pops out. Put it close and it sucks it in. You don't have to, it's magnetic. We're gonna take this gold foil off. You guys ready for the magic? Oh look, I love it. So pretty. And again, this is not trash. Do not throw this away. Love it. We're gonna make some cards here in a second, guys. I'm gonna show you how easy that this is. Okay, I'm gonna put this to the side. And what I did, and this is completely up to you guys. Oh, did I? Hold on, let me go back. Okay, that's heating up again. It's red, flashy, it'll beep at us. This container, there is one, and I'll use it here in a second, but it's alphabet and letters. It's one die, one hot foil die. So when you cut it out, it's gonna cut all your letters out at one time. So I'm gonna grab one of these, put all my A's in here, all my B's, C, D, E, you know, so on. And then I'm gonna use my numbers down here. So you might wanna get a little divided compartment. Again, I got this at Walmart, maybe $6, $7. I've had these for a long time. I use these to actually store my ink spots, which of course, Stampin' Up! Is changing their ink spots. They're gonna be bigger. I think they're still gonna fit in here, but we'll have to wait and see. But that's what I got these for. So I had one of these on hand, but I wanna say they're like $6 maybe. So they're over in the beading, the jewelry bead area. So just a couple of totes that you might wanna have on hand. I just shook the camera, sorry. Okay, it beeped at us. It's ready to go. So, for our next thing, what I want to actually do is take a piece of cardstock. This is half a sheet, so again, it's cut at 4 1/4, and it's scored at 5 1/2. I'm not going to bend it yet, but the one I'm going to use is called the Botanical Glow, and this comes with a stamp and a hot foil die. So I'm going to see how I don't have any room over here. What I'm going to do, here's the stamp. It's just a nice big foliage stamp, and the hot foil is not a perfect match. They're just meant to layer onto each other. So this is still on the clear plastic thing that it came on, which I'm just going to leave it on there. I am going to take some Pretty Peacock. This cardstock that I showed you was actually Lost Lagoon, but I'm going to take Pretty Peacock ink, and I am going to ink up, and I'm going to have to do it off the camera. Well, let me do it over here. This will give me a solid. Just going to cover this with ink real quick. Okay. I'm going to take my cardstock. I'm going to have to do this off camera because I don't have enough room. Let me try to, I think you guys can still see this over here. I'm going to lay this down and put it like this. And then for my big dies, I just have a little, it's like a hockey tool that you play hockey with. It's got felt on the bottom of it. And I'm just going to take that and push that down. I find this tool works really well when you have a big background stamp. Okay. That should be good. So I'm going to peel this off. Okay. It's a beautiful stamp, by the way. Bring that back in. Did it beep at us yet? Yes, it did. So now that it is red solid with a flashy white, we're going to take the hot foil die. Oh, I need more room, people. Oh, let me see if I can grab it. Oh. Okay. Put this on here, let this heat up. We're going to push the white button. And again, like I said, this is not meant to work with it. It's not meant to match perfectly. It's just going to layer. You are going to sell me on this, Shauna. Hi, Sherry. How are you? I love it. So I will have to say I am giddy about this tool. I haven't been giddy about something from Stampin' Up! In a long time. So I'm in love. I'm totally in love. So sorry, Sherry. Okay, so we're waiting for that to heat up. The only other housekeeping thing that I didn't get to talk about was my class, my upcoming class. So if you're interested, we're going to be using the Scenic Coast. We're going to make 3 cards. So here's one. I used the Scenic Coast paper with the Rolling Waves die set. We actually played with that a little bit maybe a month or 2 ago on a Facebook Live. Here's the other card that we're going to make. There are 3 main dies with this set. There's a lighthouse, there's a sailboat, and a rays, like a sun rays. So there's the other card. Oh, it beeped. So it's ready to go. Hold on, let me take a break. Okay, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our piece of foil, put it shiny side down, And then we're going to take our cardstock, and again, it's not a perfect match. I'm gonna lay this on here, and then I'm going to take my 2 plates, so my green plate, a clear plate. I'm gonna unplug. I'm gonna take this carefully, put it in here. We're gonna play the Jack in the Box song in our head. So you go slow. You're just letting both of those rollers from the top and the bottom make contact with that die and that foil. I don't have enough room. Okay, there we go. These are probably cooled off enough. I'm gonna move these dies. Okay. Push our button to release it. Let that cool. Okay guys, here we go. Okay, we're gonna make a card out of this. What do you guys think? Isn't that just beautiful? And you could make this card, you know, this way, completely up to you guys. But all you need to do is put some butterflies, which I've already hot foiled, so I'll show you that here in a second. We'll kind of go over that. Let me not forget to, are you guys yelling at me? Plug it in, plug it in, plug it in. Don't let it cool off. Again, don't throw this away. This can easily be laid on top of a piece of cardstock, and then you can use that. In fact, Stampin' Up, they've let out a little sneak peek in that Magic Craft class that I took on Thursday. They are coming out with a die, just a plain die, looks like this, that's gonna let you do these big images. Right now, the demonstrators are using the back of this, or the back of the garden one, the flower one, to do their negative heat foiling, hot foiling. So I'm gonna put this to the side real quick, go back to my class. So here is the third card that we're making. It's an easel card, so it's gonna sit up like this. And then you can put a little tea light, a little light in there to shine. But those are the 3 cards for my August card class. And my August card class is going to be August 22nd from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Thanks, Mom. I think so too. I love it. Hold on and I'll show you some beautiful cards that we're going to make with it. So easy. So if you're interested, I need to know by July 31st. So today's July 26th. I need to know by this coming Friday if you want to come to my August 22nd class from 10 to 1. It's $15. You can come, make the cards, leave. Or, did you hear it beep? It's ready for the next die. Or if you want to purchase product, then the class is free as long as you use me as your demonstrator that you purchase under and you spend over $15. So again, and the only reason why I need to know by the 31st is I want to make sure I have enough product on hand to cut the kits. So, because then what happens is I know what product I have because I cut my kits at the first, like I'll be working on the kits that week. And then the next couple of weeks for my Facebook Lives, I'll be using the extra product for Scenic Coast that I have on hand. So by the end of the month when class comes, I have a whole bunch of cards to show off to you guys, but I don't really have any product left to use. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so for our next one, we are going to use the Lux Alphabet and Numbers. And I'm just going to use the numbers for right now, but let's heat this up. Let's hit our white button so that that's heating, that's cooking, it's baking. And what I have done, I have taken an extra paper pumpkin box or kit box just to keep all my stuff in. This right now just has it all in one place. So a couple of cards that I have made already is this one right here, this butterfly one. And this was gold on the vellum, which is the first one that I showed earlier today. But I did it in rose gold. And then what I did was I took the dark and the light Flirty Flamingo and the dark Granny Apple Green, and I colored the back of my vellum, put it on some bubble bath, put just a clear line of adhesive up here, and then I tied my ribbon around it to cover the adhesive. And then I had a little small piece that I cut off to put on the inside and a butterfly. And I'll show you how I did these butterflies. This butterfly is in rose gold and the label is in gold. Okay, it beeped at us, so we're ready to go. So where is, I want to use gold. And I want to use this is just a piece of designer series paper. This is from the Beautiful Ordinary pack, I believe. I need my clear plate, my green plate, I'm going to take this off. I'm going to run this through like the Jack in the Box. Slowly. Can you use the tool with other machines? Lisa, they have said that it voids the warranty. So if you do use it with any other machines, be careful. I don't know if you can or not. Like I said, the old black Sizzix machine that we had for years, this platform is too wide to go through it. So you would have to do trial and error on that yourself. I don't know what other, I don't think it would fit in a Cuttlebug. No, it wouldn't. The Cuttlebug is way too small. There are so many different die cutting machines out there, I don't know. Okay, put that, and let me grab this, and okay, I am going to move all of this out of the way because I want to put some cards together. I want to show you some final results and how easy these cards are to put together. I need a bigger desk. Isn't that funny, Sherry? I have a massive desk. I shouldn't need a bigger desk. Okay, so you've seen this card, and like I said, that's all I did was gold foiling on top of vellum, which we did the rose gold on the vellum here. They have said that the smoother the cardstock, the better it is to foil on. So, you know, Stampin' Up! Now has that two-toned cardstock. It's very smooth. It's like our basic white. So, that's supposed to work better because it's smoother than our cardstock. However, and Sherry can confirm to this because we did it yesterday, we ran through a piece of cardstock, just regular cardstock, and you can't tell the difference. I mean, you really can't with a naked eye. And I'll show you. I've got both of them here. So this is Lost Lagoon. This is the two-toned cardstock. I did it on gold. This is the regular Stampin' Up! Cardstock. I did it on silver. I cannot see any. They say the thicker the texture, the more fibrous that it is, the more of a distressed look you're gonna get. I'm gonna hold these close, see if you can see any difference in those at all. Me, Sherry, Molly, we could not see anything, but this is definitely one of our pieces of cardstock. This is one of the pieces of two-toned. But they say the more fibrous the paper is, the more of a distressed look. You're going to see little imperfections where that foil did not make contact completely. I can't tell. So, here's another card that I made with the butterflies. And this was just a piece of designer series paper. Again, from this pack of paper right here, the, let's see, Beautiful Ordinary Life. I've been loving this pack of paper. In fact, that's what we're going to make this card with right here. Here's that background on that designer series paper. In fact, this piece right here, it's what I did the butterflies with, it's what I did this piece with, and it just gives you this like ink blending look. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Here we did silver Swiss dots on the pine, our new in color. Here is silver on Night of Navy. Here is rose gold on, what is that? Hold on just a second and I will tell you. Sorry, I just hit that camera. Petal pink. So here's the butterflies. These butterflies right here. And this is just a piece of our designer series paper that has been colored with the shimmer brush pens, the new brush pens. So how easy of a card. We did this one yesterday while we were playing with it. We did rose gold on, again, some of that designer series paper. I'm going to use this here in just a second for this card right here. One thing that you don't want to do, learn from me and don't do a Shauna. If you go through the machine too fast, if you don't take your time and you go through it too fast, and then you try to go through it again, it's not going to work. It's going to move on you and you're going to get this image that has this blurry double vision. This is not what we want. So take your time, go through it nice and slow. when I was telling you not to throw away these negative pieces, this is the negative piece of silver on red. I think that is beautiful. So again, keep these. Stampin' Up! Has told us to keep these. They're coming out with a big large die to use these on. So what I've done is I've put all of mine just in this paper pumpkin box that I had laying around. So I have a whole bunch of those. Here are some words. So celebrate, thinking of you, happy birthday, thank you. Here was so I did gold on white. Here was the negative gold piece, and I put it on black. Here is a label, and I'm going to show you all of these dies here in just a second. And then here are some little sentiments. There's a whole bunch of them. I can't even, where's my little pokey tool? I don't know where I put it. But all these little white, this is all one die. Cheers to you, have a lovely day, my heart is with you. I think there's a happy birthday. So I've just kind of kept all of this in one little spot. Let me clear off my desk with some of these pieces so that we can make these cards, because we only have about 14 minutes. And then again, like I said, stick around if you want to see the unboxing of my pre-order goodies. What do you think Shauna got? Now Sherry, you can't answer because you already know what I got. This right here feels so cool. This was the Swiss Dot Gold on a window sheet. It feels like there's little bitty diamonds on here, like little gems. That's cool. Can't wait to use that. Okay. Let's put, let's take this off first. So there's our numbers. And we're gonna die cut these. So let me find the actual, so here are the other ones. Here's Butterfly Flight. Here is, and this one comes with some mask. So you can foil these and then lay your mask down, ink blend them, and then cut them out. So there's 3 different things in this package, this bundle. So the hot foil dies, the die cutting dies, and the mask. So if you guys don't know what masks are, you layer these. They're numbered 1, 2, 3, and it colors with your ink blending tool so that you can get depth and dimension. If you want blue butterflies, yellow, orange butterflies, monarch butterflies. The question of the hour, is it all indeed and put away? Is it all, what? What do you mean, Sherry? We also have the Sweetly Sentimental. So here are those sayings right here. Happy birthday, cheers to you, sending hugs, just a little hello. Here's to another year, have a lovely day, I'm so lucky to have you. Here's to a lifetime of happiness. Thank you, sending bunches of love, and my heart is with you. And on this die, it's one die, and it has these little squares right here. See these little boxes on either side? When you go to die cut it, these boxes line up with those boxes on your paper, and so that you can get it nice and straight and cut those all out. I need my glasses on. I can barely see your comments. Indexed? I don't know what that word means. Have to help me out. Classic greeting hot foil dies. So here are some bigger dies. Happy birthday, get well, thank you, thinking of you, celebrate. So those were these dies. So you're going to get big sentiments. The other one was the little sentiments. So there's a variety of stuff. I'm going to have to Google indexed. I don't even know if I'm saying that word right. Here are the label dies. So we have labels, we have little sentiments, we have big greetings, we have butterflies to play with, we had the Swiss dots, the garden, silhouette. We had this big foil one, and there's several more. I did not get all of them. Of course, we have the numbers and letters. Another thing to notice is, while I have both of these dies out, the hot foil dies look like a Teflon. They're more of a matte color, whereas our number dies or our regular dies, see the difference in colors? This is definitely more shiny. These are the cutting dies. This is a more matte. This is the foil die. Okay, so I'm going to put this, we're going to come back over here. We're going to use our cut and emboss machine like it's meant to be used. We're going to cut out, woo. I'm going to put my die on here, get it centered. Actually, I have the wrong plate. Give me just a second. I'm going to line these up. I'm going to put my head in the camera. Sorry, I'm trying to, I guess if I stood over it, maybe I could see better. Let's see. I want my numbers lined up. And I might actually, where is my Post-it notes? I don't know how to really see this one. Hopefully I'm lined up. That's probably the hardest one that I've had so far in lining up. Let's see how I did. Dun da da da. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, so you have all of these numbers. Now what you could do, let's put our card together. And like I said, all these little numbers, I'm going to use one of these bins right here to put in all my zeros, all my ones, all my twos, and so on. Because I'm not going to need all of these numbers. So this is just half a sheet of basic white. Get my bone folder. Reach across the camera, sorry. I had all my hot foiling tools out, but not all my card making tools. Get my adhesive. Again, this is from that beautiful Ordinary Life pack of paper. Sure it's got it the right way. I don't know if I'm on camera or not on camera. I'm going to try to stand back up. Sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up. Get this on here. I'm working on a white table with a white piece of cardstock and I can't see. Let me grab one of my Stampin' Up! Mats. That way, this may help you guys see better too, probably. There we go. Now Shauna's eyes don't go crazy. So I'm going to put this here. This is a piece of Flirty Flamingo. Okay, so got your regular card base, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then this striped piece is from that beautiful Ordinary Designer Series paper. And this is 4 by 5 1/4. This piece of Flirty Flamingo is 3 1/8 by 4 3/8. I'm going to take this, again, that same pack of paper, that beautiful Ordinary pack of paper, and I'm not worried that this is straight. I kind of think that the tiltedness of the numbers is kind of fun and playful. So I'm going to stick this on here. And try to get it centered. And then what you could do is take, say it's their 16th birthday. Let's cut out, okay, hold on just a second. Let me grab my little trying to find where is things when you need it. My little scraper. I need to scrape these off. My little cake scraper. I'm gonna put this back on here and cut these out. Let's see again if I can line them up. Now, you do want to be careful with your Post-it note because it will take off the foiling. So I'm going to try, I don't know if that's on there exact or not. And actually it doesn't really matter. What you could do is just cut out here. I'm going to make this easy and just use this same piece of paper. We're going to say it's their 12th birthday. This will just give you an idea of what I'm doing. I probably should have put a piece of cardstock under that. It would have made it easier. I think that's what I would do next time. I think I would put this down on a piece of cardstock. But you can take your gold foil and fill in whatever birthday it is for them. So like put the 2 there and the 1 there. I'll have to take a picture of my finished card at the end. And then use the happy birthday little sentiment. It's right here. Or you could use We got choices upon choices. I think that's a little too big unless you wanted to cover that up for their 12th. You could do celebrate, that would be cute. Or you could just do happy birthday and maybe put some little embellishments and some ribbon. Anyway, several different options. You guys get my drift. I'll finish that up and take a picture of it and show you how I completed it. Let's move on to the other card because then we're already at 5 o'clock and I still want to do the unboxing. And my desk is a huge mess. Okay, so let me pull back out these butterflies that I've already done. Let me find them in my box of goodness over here. Nope, I didn't put them back in my box. Okay, so let's cut these out. Butterflies. Are you guys still with me? I'm gonna stand up above this, and what I'm doing is I am lining up these two pieces down here like the butterfly tails, and then coming up here and lining up this butterfly up here. I'm gonna run this through, try not to move it. Where's my clear plate? And again, you could take this and mask these and do some ink blending. Okay, you can still, okay, perfect. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Mom. There just wasn't any talking. Are you guys just thinking about all the possibilities? Okay. So look, with one swipe, we have these beautiful Stampin' Up, hot foiled, rose gold, ink blended. Oh, I just lost a butterfly. I need this thing out of my way. I am done with that. Sorry. Okay. Too much stuff. Let's pull back in this card. Let's finish this card. Okay. I have way too much stuff on my desk. So all we need to do, grab my pokey tool, grab my little, there's actually two different ways that you could do this. So one way you could do this is you could curl these wings with your bone folder like this, and then maybe curl up so that we've got some dimension to them. Fold them up. And you could take some dimensionals. I'm reaching across my desk again. And you could put a dimensional on each one of the wings. So we've got the middle folded, we've got our wings a little bent, ready for takeoff. And let's put this one right here, smack dab in the middle. Okay. I don't know if I like it. I think I like it this way. So I'm gonna tilt him more like that. Okay. Then on these other ones, let's use this one. Oh no, let's use this one. Let's fold him in the middle. And what I like to do is take your little pokey tool, roll this glue dot up on itself, put it right there, pull it. So now we've got this long strip of glue dot right there. I know, you guys are usually so much closer to my desk. I feel like you guys are so far away. Like you're way up there like an eagle looking down on me. And then I just kind of take my little tool and run it like that, just to make sure it's down good and stuck. And then you can really like pull its wings. And you know, we like threes. Where'd my other little butterfly go though? I had a little bitty, is that the little, nope, there it is. It's hiding. It's hiding underneath the big one. I want this little bitty guy. Have you guys guessed what I have for my pre-order? Did Sherry leave? Sherry, are you still here? You never responded. What does indexed mean? Like when I'm done playing with it and I've filed it away, I've indexed it? Question of the hour, is it all indexed and put away? No, it's not indexed and put away. It's on my table. Never putting my hot foil tool away. Okay, did I not? Oh, my glue dot didn't come off my pokey tool. Okay. I am loving the butterflies. I'm loving the big flower die. I'm loving the number die. I really wish I could have finished this card off so that you guys could see it, but I will. I'll finish it and I'll take pictures of it, I promise. And then maybe for this one, we could do have a lovely day. Use one of our smaller sentiments. They also showed on the Magic Craft class. Yes, okay, good, Sherry. So that's what you meant? Do I have a thumbs up? Give me a thumbs up if that's what you meant. You're talking about when I'm done playing with it and I put it away and never pull it back out again, which is never gonna happen. I'm too much in love with it for that to happen. But what, I mean, look how easy and simple of a card that was. Okay, I got a thumbs up. Yay, I figured it out. I'm not dumb. I just really had to think about what you were saying. Okay. So we have this card, and we have, I still like the Celebrate. What do you guys think? I think if I put the Celebrate across here, and then put the gold numbers, like whatever birthday it is, I think that is an adorable card. Then you could even put this happy birthday sentiment on the inside. What do you guys think? What's your favorite card? Okay, I'm going to put this stuff away. I'll play with it more later. I'll take a picture of the finished cards. I have everything on my desk all sprawled out. But fast, easy, and I just think adorable. But I don't know if I finished my thought on this. So they did show where you could take, say, the words. And you could take a strip of gold, you could take a strip of silver, or maybe even on the larger dies, like this flower die or the garden background die. You could take little strips of gold, silver, rose gold. You could layer them on top of each other, and then when you take it off the hot foil, you like the vellum. Yeah, it looks fancy. Fancy. I think that would be a beautiful bridal shower wedding card. But you would have the different leaves or the different flowers in that silver, that gold, that rose gold coloring. So you can mix and match your foils. You can also foil on fabric. They did bags. So you can, it's not just meant for paper. They made some really cute Christmas bags. So I can't wait to show off the pretty poinsettia Christmas card using this. I've got a lot of ideas swimming in my head. I just need to get them put down on paper. Okay, enough about hot foiling. Are we ready to move on? Are we ready for pre-order? Now that it's 5:10. Okay, I'm gonna finish those cards later, I promise. I'll take pictures, I'll post them on my Facebook page. Okie dokie. So we have Sherry to thank for putting all of this in order for me. Thank you, Sherry. Okay, what was on Shauna's pre-order? Okay, first of all, I did get my product of the month stamp. So when you're turning in your order, you're spending over $75, make sure you get your $5 item. It's definitely worth it. Even if you don't like it, you could turn around and sell it. So that was on there. This is actually part of a suite. I didn't get anything else in the suite, but this is the softly woven embossing folder. Let me see if I can put, does that show better? It's a very tight weave embossing folder. That camera is so far up there, guys. Hopefully I'm giving you a good view of it. So I'm not going in the order of the catalog yet. I'm just going to give you kind of them in order to me. And these are all just kind of the individual. Tile garden dies. This again went with a suite with some pretty paper. Has a lot of spring colors in it. I wasn't ready to go there yet. I was concentrating on holiday stuff. But this is just like our round Spotlight of Nature dies. So they have the little 3 leaf or flower. It has the little dash and dot. Has the little dashes that kind of look like the edge of a plate. So I got these because I use those round ones all the time. I love those dies. So I'm thinking, but I did not get the suite of products that went with the tile garden dies. Okay, so those are the individuals that went with suites that I didn't get the suites to. So we've had the 3 banner punch and the banner sayings for a year now. Well, they came out with, and I'm not going to say this right, Sarah salutations, but it has all the holidays on there. So eat, drink, be scary, holiday wishes, trick or treat, hugs and kisses, thanks, peace, hope, joy, happy Valentine's Day, grateful for you, Merry Christmas, cheers to a new year, happy Thanksgiving, 'tis the season, fa la 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 la, may your days be bright, and happy Halloween. So, you know, it was a must. So if you've already got this bundle, here's a stamp set that will coordinate and go with it. You're welcome, Mom. I hope you liked it. Another punch and bundle. This is called Advent Labels. This is to make a Advent calendar. So has the numbers, has a little wreath, a little Christmas tree. The reason why, so first of all, this is the bundle. This is how it comes together. But there is another stamp set that goes with this punch, which is why I bought it. And really the only reason why I got this was because of the stamp and the edging that you can do on these 3 punches. So this, I mean, yeah, it's always great to have a set of numbers, a heart, a star. I mean, this is cute. I don't know how much of that I will use. The reason why I got it was for design a tag. So again, this is for all 3 holidays. Wishing you a spooky Halloween, sending thankful thoughts your way. You are magic, packed with love from the North Pole. Blessings to you and yours this season. Cheers to a joyful new year. It's got a little witch's hat, a little bat, some candy canes, some fall leaves, some fireworks, a bow. So cute. This is really why I got this, and I thought I still needed it for these. So another one for all seasons is called Box of Love. This says, little box full of love, filled with joy, surprise, especially for you. Spoiler alert, go on, open it. To, from, thank you, with love, you deserve a little treat. I think I already said, spoiler alert, it's not a pony. Surprise. But this is a little gift box. Let me pull this out. These are the dies that go with it. So you make a little gift box. You'd have to cut 2 of these out to make your box, but it has a little handle. And then I love these dies right here for labels. Here's some candles. Here are the candle flames. Some little hearts, a ribbon, a big heart, a present, a star, a little piece of candy. Some really cute little decorations, decorative pieces. But that's called Box of Love. So these 3 were kind of all holidays. Do you have a favorite? Which is your favorite? But that's why I got them, because this, to me, I can use these all 4 months. September, October, November, December. Okay. You know this girl loves Halloween. You guys, I really paced myself on the Halloween stuff. I only got this pack of paper right here. There are 48 pieces of this, 12 pieces of each design. So there's 4 different designs in here, and there's 12 pieces of each, which is great for class. I already have a very cute card idea, a very cute box to make. Again, my head's swimming with ideas, but here's a little vampire, and on the back we have black and white stripe. Here's a little skeleton face. On the back of it is the opposite. Here is Mr. Frankie with the orange and black stripe. And here's the pumpkin with the opposite black and orange stripe. So again, these are the 4 designs. And there are 12 sheets of each. So I only got that, and of course these are called adhesive backed bats, ghost and dots. You guys, these little ghosts and these little bats are so stinking cute. Hopefully you guys can get a good close-up of that. I will say they are very thick and very hard. This is probably not something that you would want to mail unless you were going to put it in a bubble envelope. But I could not pass up. Now these right here are very thin, these little dots, and you could mail those. So had to get the little ghosties and the bats. Too stinking cute. That is all I got for Halloween stuff. I did not go all out. That's it for Halloween. Okay, so I'm gonna put that to the side real quick. I guess you could use this for Halloween. This is the Painted Pumpkins Suite because it does have pumpkins on it. Let me get this out of the way. So in this suite is this wonderful Stampin' die set. Now this does come with mask, so you can ink blend. But it's got hello Gord Jess, thank you, hey, I hope your day is fabulous. You have the dies. I don't have this on a magnet yet. I will get it on a magnet. This cute little fence. So like you're walking into the pumpkin patch. But the masks are really the reason why I bought this stamp set. Again, this is like the butterflies where you've got number 1, number 2, number 3, and you can ink and blend these in all the colors. So whatever color pumpkin you want, orange, yellow. If you want turquoise, you can. If you want beige, if you want pink, all the different colors. Here is the ribbon that comes with this suite of products. Now, I did not get the embossing folder. This is Calypso Coral with a copper edging. Again, I know I'm so far from the camera because we weren't really making a close-up card. I wanted to fit all the hot foiling stuff in. But this is a, let's see, 3/8 inch wide. And it is very, I kind of thought with the copper, sometimes it would make it really stiff and not very easy to tie a bow or manipulate. But this is pretty soft. I don't think it's going to be that hard to use at all. So anyway, it's pretty pliable. I was kind of surprised because sometimes when you have that gold or that copper, that metallic edging, it really makes it kind of stiff and hard to use. Here are the Painted Patch adhesive backed dots. So Pool Party, Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry, Cajun Craze. I think those are the colors. Actually, you know what? I could probably tell you based off of this paper. Let's see. This paper says Bubble Bath, Cajun Craze, Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry, Flirty Flamingo, Golden Glow, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Secret Sea, and Timid Tiger. So yes, Pool Party, Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry, Cajun Craze. I wasn't quite sure how I felt about the turquoisey pumpkins. Now, one set of these dies, just FYI, do fit one sheet of these pumpkins. Not all the sheets, because there's several. So you get 2 pieces of each. So here's the front of one and the back of one. I'm not sure what Stampin' Up! Was thinking. I don't know. We're definitely going to be using this piece right here. And in fact, this one might be, let's see. Nope, it's not this piece. This doesn't match up. But this is what the embossing folder looks like. I didn't get the embossing folder. So 2 pieces of that. And I don't think it matches up with this one either. So I love this piece. This has the Secret Sea and not the black. On the back is a really pretty gingham plaid look. Okay, come on, paper. It's not this piece. So this piece right here, I love the back of that. But I love that too. It must be this piece. Yep. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So these big dies right here match this sheet of pumpkins. Or, you know, you can mask and ink blend. So on the back of this is this piece right here, and I love this piece too, so that's going to be kind of hard. And then the last piece is this beautiful crushed curry fall. That's going to be gorgeous. And a beautiful pool party. It almost looks like Coastal Cabana, but... And then here we go. Same print, kind of Cajun Craze. Love that. Do you guys love this pack of paper? And I love the pumpkins on the back. So that is Painted Pumpkins suite of products. And again, I did not get the whole suite. I did not get the embossing folder. It wasn't my cup of tea. I thought I had all of these on magnets. I must have missed that one. I would love to know what your thoughts are. Do you guys like that or not? What do you think about the turquoisey pumpkins? Okay, so there is Halloween / fall. Now, another thing that I got for fall, I could not resist. This was the Sunflower Fields. And again, I did not get the whole suite. But this paper was gorgeous. And what comes in the suite is this beautiful Mossy Meadow gingham ribbon. I love this. It reminds me of the black gingham ribbon that we had. This is 1/4 of an inch, and again, like I said, Mossy Meadow. Are you guys still with me? Did I lose you all? Did you only care about... There you are, Lisa. I like the ribbon with the copper edging. I think it's pretty. These are called Radiant Gems. So, I'm going to say, what are the colors? Let me look at the colors in this pack of paper. Cajun Craze, Daffodil Delight, Early Espresso, Golden Glow, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Peach Pie, and Secret Sea. So I'm going to say these are supposed to be Secret Sea. This is probably Old Olive and Golden Glow. But this, the paper, and the ribbon were all part of a suite. They're all meant to coordinate together. So let's look at the paper real quick, and then I'll show you the 2 add-ons that I got that I want to use with this paper. I love sunflowers. So here is the first one, and the back is just a Cajun Craze grid. So of course I'll be using that. The second piece, I love this. That's pretty. A Cajun Craze grid, kind of the opposite of what that other one was. Look at this piece, guys. What do you think about the sunflowers? Do you love them like I do? Love that Daffodil Delight on that Golden Glow with the Cajun Craze and the Secret Sea. I love those colors. They play very nicely together. Here's a Old Olive striped. What do you think of this pack of paper? Is it your style? Is it not your style? Here's the back. That almost looks like a pecan pie polka dot. I don't remember pecan pie being listed, but That's what it looks like. Early espresso. I'm wrong. Early espresso. Love them. Good, Lisa. Glad. So there's one. Here's an early espresso. And again, I'm thinking this is pecan pie. And here's a beautiful Cajun craze. That almost looks like golden glow and basic beige. And there's a pecan pie early espresso grid. So there's that pack of paper. And I'll show you what I got, because like I said, I did not get the suite of products, but I do think that this is going to pair very nicely with of course the sunflower embossing folder. Now I know this embossing folder has been around for the last year, but I never got it. I thought I didn't need it. Yeah, right? Here, let me put this piece. I don't know if you guys have seen where they've embossed the piece of paper, and then the debossed side they take and ink with the different colors. Have you seen that, Lisa? They have made some beautiful cards with just this embossing folder. I'm going to try that technique. I think it'll be pretty easy. And then the other one is Fun for Fall. I thought this would play really nicely with the Scarecrow set. This was actually a July online exclusive, but he has a little sunflower in here, some crows. It says, hoping your day is wonderful. So thankful for you. Hey there, because you know we have this hay bell. Happy fall, y'all. This is something to crow about, and congratulations. Yes, gorgeous. Good, I'm glad you like it. Yeah, they are gorgeous, Lisa. Those cards have been beautiful. So I can't wait to make some of those. But that's what I thought paired really nicely with the sunflower, or the Sunflower Fields paper. So that would be fall. For Christmas, I ended up getting two different things. So again, this was a July online exclusive. This was stitched stockings. Lisa, do you love this set? This is the only suite of products I bought. Here is the stitched ribbon. And I got the whole suite. These buttons are just adorable. They are rather thick though. Again, not sure you would want to mail these unless you were going to do a bubble mailer. They have this little rim of glitter. Hopefully the camera is picking that up. I don't know. And then we have stitched stockings, stamp and die. So may all your days be merry and bright. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Sending warm wishes this Christmas, which I love that because of the quilt look, the blanket. I like the warm, the play on words. To and from. And then this set of dies. This is what made me fall in love with this set, guys. First of all, of course, you can make the little treat stockings, you know, put some candy canes in there. That would be really, really cute. But these dies right here cut these papers like this Christmas tree is that Christmas tree right there. This present is right here. So you can cut this and do a patchwork quilt-like look. And I have seen some amazing cards already, so I can't wait to play with this. And the colors in this are Cherry Cobbler, Old Olive, Peaceful Pine, Pecan Pie, Real Red, Secret Sea. I love the little cardinal. So we've got 2 pieces of this. Look at that. That's a very pretty Peaceful Pine plaid. More birdies. Sherry, are you still on here? Ms. Bird person? Do you like this pack of paper? Here's some candy canes. Look at this. Oh. I could just take a quilt that looks exactly like this. And Sherry was just showing me pictures of a quilt that she was making yesterday. Oh my gosh, Lisa, it's beautiful. You should ask her about it. Hey, you are still here. Sherry, when we have our next team meeting, show Lisa that quilt. It's beautiful. Love, love, love that sheet. Here's a Real Red with, it just looks like some little X's, some little dashes and dots. So, you know that piece, that side won't get used. There's another piece. Sherry, were you a fan of this piece yesterday or no? Significantly poor, your fault. Did you already purchase it? You need to wait until next month. Then you get the product of the month for next month. You're funny. Did you like this piece or no, Sherry? She was like, what's this doing in here? I'm sure that one will get used. This piece right here, I think, is meant to work with these dies so that you can cut out these little squares. Like, oh, let me bring back in this die right here. Is it that one? I think it's this. Anyway, these squares work with, I like it, it just doesn't seem Christmassy to me. Got it, okay. She was making fun of it yesterday. Look, okay, see? This die lines up perfectly. So these little squares right here are meant for this piece of paper so that you can cut out your little pieces. Your little squares, Sherry, that you love so much in quilting world. There will be Christmas stuff. Yes, there will be. Well, I'm sorry you're significantly poor, but I don't think that you are going to regret it one bit. I think you are going to love it and play with it and make some gorgeous cards. So sorry to have been the influencer on that. Some pretty snowflakes. I don't know if I can hold on to this side for winter or not. However, there is a really cute winter paper that's in the Christmas catalog that I did not get that I will get. And then this piece right here again works with these right here. And then we have a Christmas green holly berry leaf. So again, stitched season. So this will kind of give you guys an insight into what my next holiday classes will be using. I have one more Christmas set because I couldn't make up my mind. And this is out of, well, this right here is out of the Mix and Match. This is the 6x6 Designer Series paper. This is called Creative Celebrations. And you get 36 sheets. And there are 4 different patterns. So there's this pattern. And here's the back, a green striped. So So you could use these and make tags, or you could just use it for the other back. Here's a hydrangea hue, one of our new in colors, with white polka dots. Looks like snow falling to me. Here is one, little cut aparts. I love this little deer with this scarf and these little birds. Even this little squirrel is cute with some mittens. And this has a real red and a poppy parade, maybe? What are the colors in this? Calypso coral, hydrangea hue, peaceful pine, pecan pie, real red, and secret sea. So that may just be another, like a different tone of the real red. This piece, love that wreath, love the tree, the presents. And then I love that plaid. So here are your 4 designs. You get 8 pieces of each of these. And then you get 2 of this, and these are just little pre-die cuts. And then you get 2 of these. And what I thought paired nicely with this was the glossy garden dots. This is part of the, can't remember the name of the sweets, called Mosaic something. This had the square garden tiles die in them. Where'd that go? It had these dies that look like the Spotlight of Nature dies. This was what came in that suite. And why I thought it paired was it had this hydrangea hue in here. And then I'm going to say that this is either Old Olive or Mossy Meadow. And then, or no, excuse me, Peaceful Pine. Duh. Because these are our in colors. And then Crisp Cantaloupe. So Crisp Cantaloupe, Hydrangea Hue, and Peaceful Pine. So the Peaceful Pine and the Hydrangea Hue go with this, but it doesn't have the Crisp Cantaloupe. But I still think there is some pink in here, and I think you could use it. So, I don't know. What are your thoughts? I think it goes. And then you could pair that with the Hydrangea Hue ribbon. This is 1/4 of an inch. I thought that played nicely with all the blues. Or we have this beautiful cherry cobbler, peaceful pine, white, oh, you know, twine. It wasn't coming, and this is 3/16 of an inch twine. It's real pretty. So I thought that played really nicely too. So you could kind of have your pick. And then the last thing, guys, if you did not want to use the cut aparts and just use the backs of the papers, since this had the blue white polka dot like snow falling, you could use that with the snowman. This is Christmas Crew. And it does come with dies. It has a bear with a sign, a reindeer with a sign, and a snowman with a sign. And you can do Will Carol for Coco, Fa La La, and Ho Ho Ho. Happy, Merry, Here for Cheer, Christmas, Sending Holly, Jolly, Wishes. So you can make any of the signs. And then, this kind of caught me off guard. So you have all of those to cut all of that out. You also get some Christmas trees, a little cup of cocoa, some candy canes, a little tag, some holly leaves. Here are the holly berries. And then a couple of big candy canes. But look what's in the middle of this die. It's a Santa hat and a little Santa beard and mustache. So, are we gonna make our bear a Santa? Maybe. I thought that was kind of funny. I wasn't expecting that. So, anyway, I thought, why not? I was on the fence about it. I put a little thing on the Stampin' Up! Bunnies thing, like, should I get this? Should I not? Nobody said anything. I think Rhonda finally commented later that night saying, well, it's coming to my house. But that is my haul. So we have a couple of different options for Halloween. We have these cute pieces of paper with this, or we have the pumpkins. For fall, we have either the pumpkins or the scarecrow and the sunflower stuff. And then for Christmas, we have this and the stitched season. And then, of course, we have the sayings for all the holidays. And we have the design a tag for all the holidays. And then the box of joy for all the holidays. So, is that what you thought was going to be on my wish list? On my must-have list? Is it on your must-have list? I would love to know. What were your favorites? Lisa, have you had time to look at it? What did you heart and mark? And if you need a catalog, I have one. I have plenty of catalogs. Just let me know. Because I don't know when. I would think in a couple of weeks we'd be having our team meeting at Rhonda's, but I don't know. So, that was my little haul. Oh, I forgot these, Sherry. Look. And Sherry loved these, Lisa. So let me show you these. Okay. I had to get these little Christmas berries and leaves. I expected more Halloween. I know, right? I'm telling you, I love Halloween. I'd love to get a catalog. I've got one. So if I'm like off of 15th and Western. So let me know when and I can get one to you. I got these just to put on anything. I mean, I didn't know. So, but these papers right here, I really got both of these papers to go with the new hot foil dies that they teased us with on page 61. Lisa, I'm telling you, this paper right here, this is called Timeless Metallic, and it comes in red, gold, and green. And I don't know if this video is going to do it justice, but it's not glitter paper. It's almost like threaded, woven pieces of like gold thread fiber. I don't know, how would you describe that, Sherry, to Lisa? Am I doing a good enough job describing it? It's very pretty. So I cannot wait to use these with the hot foil dies. So I didn't really get this to go with a suite. It is gorgeous, Lisa. It is gorgeous. I just kind of got these to go with the hot foil dies, just because there was so much shimmer in them. And then the other thing I got, and I don't think this was in the catalog. I think we've had access to this. I don't know when, but this is called Shimmering Stripes. And it's kind of the same thing. It's white paper, and it has like silvery gold lines or threads. Excuse me. It's very pretty. But I thought once we get these Christmas hot foil dies, and there's 4. Oh, no, there's only 4 pieces of this. And then there were 2 metallic fiber. Yeah, that's the only way I know how to describe it, Sherry. Okay. But they have said that there's going to be a new release on those hot foil dies. So I wanted to be ready and waiting. I'm also going to get the, I did not put it in my cart. I did not get it yet. But now that I've placed my order and got my pre-order, I want to get the poinsettia dies. They are the impression dies, so you use them with the impression. Hold on just a second. Let me see if I can find the impression. This came out when they were on stage. But they came out with this impressions plate. It's almost like a mouse pad. But you run this through and it puts the impression of the dies into the paper. And so that pretty poinsettia is an impression die. So I want to get that die and play with it. Make some beautiful, I was telling Sherry yesterday, I don't know if my poinsettias will be red or baby blue, light pink. But I want to make some gorgeous Christmas cards out of it. That's it, guys. I can't believe I've been on here for 2 hours, almost 9 minutes short. So I would love to know what's on your must list, what you have to have. I saw what Sherry had to have. She showed me hers. But Lisa, comment below. Leave it in the comments. What was your must-haves? Have you looked at the digital catalog yet? I would love to know. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for joining me, girls. I hope you guys have a great week. We'll see you back here next weekend, and I'll finish these cards and post a video or a couple of pictures on my Facebook page, I promise. Let me get my desk cleared off and in working order, and I'll play with those tonight and get those finished. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Fun. Thanks. Shimmer paper. Yes. Love me some good old shimmer. All right. See you guys next weekend. Bye-bye.